Once the Pope was carried high on a throne, the sedia gestatoria, a symbol of reverence and tradition. But as times changed, so did the way the Pope traveled. Known in Latin as papacinitum and in Italian as Popemobile, this specially designed motor vehicle is used by the Pope for public appearances. It was created to replace the portable throne, making the Pope more visible to the faithful gathered in massive crowds. Over the years, the Popemobile has taken on many forms, from open-air rides waving to pilgrims, to heavily armored vehicles with bulletproof glass, especially after the 1981 assassination attempt on Pope John Paul II. In this video, we're taking a ride through history, exploring the Popemobiles through the ages, the cars of the popes. Let's begin with Pope Pius XI. In 1929, shortly after the Lateran Treaty established Vatican City as a sovereign state, Pope Pius XI received a Graham Page 837 limousine from the United States. It was an elegant 8-cylinder American luxury car, making it the first official Popemobile of the modern era. But the Vatican's automotive journey didn't stop there. In 1930, Daimler-Benz gifted him the Mercedes-Benz Nürburgring 460 Pullman, the first official Mercedes Popemobile. With its powerful 4.6-liter inline 8 engine and elegant Pullman limousine design, it marked the start of the Vatican's long-standing relationship with Mercedes-Benz. We move forward in history to one of the most beloved and traveled popes of all time, Pope John Paul II. Over the years, the Pope has traveled in a wide variety of Popemobiles, from rugged Ford Broncos and Leyland constructors to elegant Range Rovers, the quirky Seat Panda, and even the military-style Star 660. Among the most iconic Popemobiles of all time stands the Fiat Campagnola, a simple open-top vehicle forever etched in history. On May 13, 1981, while riding in this very car through St. Peter's Square, Pope John Paul II was shot and gravely wounded. That day didn't just change the Pope's life. It transformed the future of papal security and led to the birth of the bulletproof Popemobile. We move to the Mercedes-Benz 230 G-Class, built in 1980 for the Pope's visit to Germany, became the part of the papal fleet. Initially fitted with a removable Perspex dome, it was designed for light weather protection. But after the assassination attempt, this vehicle was retrofitted with armor and bulletproof glass, transforming it into a rolling shield for the Pope. Today, this historic Popemobile stands proudly on display at the Mercedes-Benz Museum in Stuttgart, a powerful symbol of resilience in a pivotal moment. Meet Pope John XXIII, the beloved good Pope who led the Catholic Church through one of its most transformative eras, the Second Vatican Council. On December 17, 1960, Mercedes-Benz chairman Dr. Fritz Koenig presented the Pope with a specially adapted 300D Landaulet, a luxurious long-wheelbase limousine with a convertible rear section. This car allowed the Pope to stand and bless crowds, symbolizing a new, more open and engaging papacy. Pope Paul VI, who led the Catholic Church from 1963 to 1978, was known for his cautious, thoughtful leadership and his efforts to balance tradition with a new openness to the world. In 1965, he received the iconic Mercedes-Benz 600 Pullman Landaulet, a luxurious, long-wheelbase car that became the centerpiece of the papal fleet and was heavily used for major events and ceremonies. The following year, in 1966, Mercedes produced a smaller, more manageable 300 SEL limousine for the Vatican. However, under Paul VI, the 300 SEL was rarely used, as the 600 Pullman remained the dominant and most visible papal vehicle. Now let's explore the iconic Popemobiles associated with Pope Benedict XVI, who led the Catholic Church from 2005 to 2013 with intellectual rigor and a careful stewardship of tradition. First, the Mercedes-Benz ML430 Popemobile, delivered in 2002 and initially used by Pope John Paul II, was carried over to Benedict's papacy. Featuring a bulletproof glass enclosure and elevated papal seat, it became the most publicly recognized vehicle of his international visits, general audiences, and masses. Next, the Mercedes-Benz G-Class 463 Series Popemobile, delivered in December 2007, introduced a more rugged, open-air design. It was used primarily for public audiences in St. Peter's Square, allowing the Pope to greet crowds in good weather with its distinctive mystic white finish and front handrails. Finally, in December 2012, Mercedes introduced the updated ML500 Popemobile. This vehicle featured improved safety, larger glass panels, and enhanced comfort, serving during Benedict's final months in office, right up to his unprecedented resignation in February 2013. Through these vehicles, Benedict XV's papacy bridged history, innovation, and worldwide visibility. We move to our favorite and most humble pope, Pope Francis, a figure known not just for his spiritual leadership, but for his remarkable simplicity and humility. Throughout his papacy, he has become famous for choosing modest, practical vehicles over luxury or armored cars, sending a powerful message wherever he travels. We're about to look at the wide range of vehicles Pope Francis has used, both during his travels around the world and within the Vatican walls. These include the iconic Fiat 500L, the humble Renault 4, the practical Kia Soul, the locally adapted Dacia Duster, his everyday Ford Focus, and the rugged Isuzu D-Max. But the most iconic of all, the Jeep Wrangler Popemobile. A favorite for international trips, its open design let Pope Francis stay close to the people, making it one of his most recognizable vehicles worldwide. One of the newest and most remarkable additions to the papal garage, this fully electric G-Wagon reflects a powerful shift, combining the historic prestige of the Mercedes Popemobile with Pope Francis's clear stance on protecting the environment. More than just a modern vehicle, it stands as a symbol of the Vatican's commitment to sustainability and the future. And today, it's notably being used by Pope Leo XIV, continuing the legacy of innovation paired with spiritual leadership. And did you know? Pope Francis was once gifted a custom white and gold Lamborghini Huracan, but instead of keeping it, he auctioned it off for charity, donating the proceeds to help communities in need. Perhaps most touching of all, before his death, Pope Francis requested that his specially modified vehicle used in Gaza be transformed into a health mobile, repurposed to serve those in need, turning a symbol of leadership into a vessel of compassion. So, here's our question for you. Which of these papal vehicles is your favorite, and why? Let us know in the comments. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to help support our work and bring you more fascinating stories like this.